So this 1929 Nash has not been started up in a week, so we're going to start it up. You'll get to see how it starts super cold. It's actually got kind of a cool history. This car was like a Montana, Wyoming car, according to family history. And so originally it was a whiskey runner. There were bullet holes in the back here. My grandpa ended up pulling the bullets out of the upholstery when he reupholstered it. And my grandpa had it for many years. In the late 70s, I think, is when he sold it. He sold it to a school teacher in Montana. So it's super cold. Hasn't been run. These engines had 2 spark plugs for each cylinder, by the way. Anyhow, he sold it to a school teacher in Montana, and years later in the 90s, he was like, man, I really miss having a Nash. So he started looking in the newspapers. He was over here in Everett, Washington, when he started looking. And he ended up finding a Nash in Montana. Actually, school teacher was in Wyoming, excuse me. Finding a Nash in Montana, drove over to take a look at it, and lo and behold, it was his, and he had to buy it, so he did. So anyhow, smells amazing in this car. There's no musty smell, no nothing. The interior's immaculate. So we're gonna see how this goes. So with the starter, it doesn't have a Bendix like your Model A's, Model T's. So it actually has a mechanical. As you push down on it, it engages it. So the first time it goes, even though you've engaged it, it's sitting on the outside of the of where it engages on the flywheel. So it almost always just free spins, but you'll hear it when I go to engage it the second time. Absolutely not bad, huh? So I'm gonna try and pull it out of the garage here while holding a camera. Not easy to steer with one hand, but I'm making it work. So in terms of startup and running, that is really good for something that is 97 years old. I actually rebuilt the carburetor. Instead of the old cork floats, I have some fancy, I can't remember what it is, some fancy floats some guy out of California makes. And the battery is 2025, so very new. I actually keep it on a battery tender. And tires are 2025 as well. So all 5 tires are 2025, all nice and new. So as you can see, starts up, runs, drives, all the gears. You've seen it in reverse, first, second, third. There she is. I'm going to do a bit of a walkthrough on this 1929 Nash. According to my grandpa, This was the fastest production car of its day. Kind of an interesting little tidbit here, as it tells you all kinds of interesting stuff about how many miles per hour you can be in each gear, and all your maintenance information. Kind of fun. Interior was completely redone, super soft, smells amazing in here. In the back, there's just such a massive amount of space in here. There's so much leg room. I'm a big guy. It's quite the car if you want to be chauffeured. Even the very back windows all roll down. Everything rolls down. Obviously, you see the front window rolls out. Back window stays in place. As far as walking around it, looking at everything, I think the biggest feature on this car is that you're really not going to find spoke wheels in this kind of condition. These are just near perfect, absolutely beautiful condition spoke wheels, original. And almost all the other cars that you find, they have you know, like some kind of spoke or like a wire wheel or something else put on there, but this is period correct. On the brakes, that's something I haven't spent any time with in quite a while. I mean, they're fine for a car show, but I wouldn't go getting too carried away on any highways or anything like that. My guess is you're probably going to have the brake pads rebuilt, and I just haven't spent any time on that in quite a while. Brand new rubber everywhere on all 5, and all of these were repowder coated in 25 as well. They didn't match the rest of it. That was just it. They had never gotten painted when the car got painted, apparently, so had them powder coated. Now they all match. For whatever reason, this car really likes to be more than 5 gallons full of gas. It's just the way it is. Don't know why. There's a little boo-boo on the paint. Grandpa backed into something. One of the things about this paint is, like, it'd be nice to repaint it. It's not, you know, the paint's not in perfect condition. It looks really nice, but it's not in perfect condition. Problem is that if I was to repaint it, it wouldn't really up the value of the car. So this is what it is. Here's another paint issue up here. So we're basically at just touch-ups on this, but it still looks really nice. It's definitely a head turner. So she shouldn't have any problems going 60 miles an hour on the freeway, even though it's from 1929. It's a great little car. Here's the inline 6. Just had it running. Everything in here is original, except I keep a battery tender right there, and just basically just pull the cord out and keep it charging. I love all these little decals, kept nice all over the place. See, there should be one on the starter, or where the starter goes in right there. Just all over the place. I love this. Here's the, I believe somebody found Wyoming 1929 plates. I don't know that it's original to the car. So this is a Washington car, so we have to have our Washington plates on there. All the doors, they're just super solid. Everything closes so beautifully. The car has a wooden chassis, I guess they'd call it, or wooden floorboards. All of those are in fantastic shape. So there's no rots, no issues with any of that stuff. Been under the car and everything. I can crawl under and take a video for you on that. Here's underneath the car. You can see all the wood all the way down. Here's something intriguing, is the way they designed the transmission. You can actually see up into it. Funny thing is, cool design actually. If you ever push too hard on getting it into gear or something like that and it pops out, remember there's actually a spring way up in there retaining the stick, and you can actually basically just straddle that up in the cab of the car, firmly pull up on it and push it right back into its slot. I've actually had to do that once, and remembered back to my grandpa saying something back that years ago. Battery box. Yeah.